Hello students, welcome. In this video we are studying the factor affecting enzyme actions. In last video we studied structure of enzymes and characteristic of enzymes and the mode of action of enzymes. In this video we study the factor affecting enzyme actions. So many factors are affecting the action of enzymes, in which some things are here. First is temperature. We know that enzymes are protein in nature, and due to this they are very sensitive, extremely highly sensitive to the temperature. Most of enzymes work on 20 to 30 degrees centigrade effectively. Above the 35 degrees centigrade, due to the thermal denaturation, enzyme activity is slowed down, and at very high temperature it will be stopped because the enzymes are become denatured and their structure is destroyed. So the enzymes are very sensitive to the temperature. Second is pH value. All enzymes are very sensitive to the pH of the medium. Each enzyme can act effectively on a specific pH value. Most of enzymes work efficiently in 5 to 7.5 pH. If decrease and increase occur in pH value, then action of enzyme is reduced. So enzymes are very sensitive to the pH. Next is the concentration of substrate. The concentration of substrate can be less and optimum or excess. On the less concentration of a substrate, the activity of enzyme is less due to no combination of substrate on the all active sites of enzymes. Okay, तो जो enzymes है उसकी और जो सभी active site है उसके ऊपर जो substrate है वो नहीं अटैच हो पाएंगे, क्योंकि substrate की concentration कम है, लो है, तो enzyme action जो वो decrease हो जाएगी. If we increase the concentration of substrate, then the activity of enzyme also increase. Okay, so this is a factor of concentration of substrate on enzymes. Next is the concentration of enzymes. Enzyme concentration, the adequate concentration of substrate. Adequate concentration of substrate is the directly proportional to the concentration of enzymes. If the adequate concentration of a substrate is present, then the rate of reaction or mode of action is directly proportional to the concentration of enzyme. On increasing the concentration of enzyme, the activity of enzyme is increased gradually. Means कि अगर जो सबस्ट्रेट है उसकी कंसंट्रेशन जो है वो सफिशिएंट अमाउंट के अंदर है, सफिशिएंट है उसकी, तो एंजाइम की कंसंट्रेशन जो है वो सबस्ट्रेट की जो एक्शन है इसका वो इसकी कंसंट्रेशन के प्रोपोर्शनल होता है. अगर एंजाइम की कंसंट्रेशन को इंक्रीज करेंगे तो इसकी एक्शन जो है वो भी इंक्रीज हो जाएगी. ओके, but this concentration of substrate is limited. Due to this, it will be stopped at some point. Then it will be become constant. तो अगर हम जो है इसको बढ़ाते जाएंगे और एक टाइम पर आकर के जो सबस्ट्रेट की कंसंट्रेशन है वो लिमिटेशन आ जाएगी, इसकी लिमिट आ जाएगी. उसके बाद अगर इंक्रीज करेंगे एंजाइम की कंसंट्रेशन को, तो इसकी जो एंजाइम एक्शन की जो एंजाइम एक्शन एक्टिविटी है वो इंक्रीज नहीं होगी और कांस्टेंट बन जाएगी. क्यों? क्योंकि उसकी लिमिटेशन आ गई है. Now we increase the concentration of enzyme along with the concentration of substrate, then increase the concentration then increase the activity of enzyme. अगर उसके बाद अगर हम जो है सबस्ट्रेट एंजाइम की कंसंट्रेशन के साथ में जो सबस्ट्रेट है उसकी कंसंट्रेशन को इंक्रीज करते हैं तो एंजाइम की जो एक्शन है वो इंक्रीज हो जाएगी. ओके, तो दिस इज अबाउट द कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ एंजाइम. नाउ द कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ एंड प्रोडक्ट. Increasing the concentration of end product decrease the activity of catalytic activity of enzyme due to the end product due to the concentration of end product is reached to the equilibrium state. At the equilibrium state, the rate of action of enzyme is become 0, and after the equilibrium state it will become constant. Okay, yeah, it will be it will become stop. So the end concentration of end product is affect the action of enzyme. If we remove continuously the end product, then the reaction move towards the forward and the rate of action is become continue. Okay, this is about the concentration of end product. 6th point is the enzyme inhibitors and poisons. Those substances which reduce or stop the activity of enzymes are called enzyme inhibitors. Enzyme inhibitors. Okay, which substance that decrease or stop the concentration of enzyme is called inhibitors, and such inhibitors attach associated with the active site of the enzymes and block them. In process of enzyme inhibitors are of two types mainly. First is competitive inhibitors and second is non-competitive inhibitors. First is competitive inhibitors. Competitive inhibitors, in this type of inhibition, the structure of inhibitors molecules is resembled to the structure of a substrate. Structure of inhibitors is resembled to the structure of a substrate. So the inhibitors compete with the substrate to combine the active site of substrate, active site of enzymes. Because of this, the enzymes are not for free for combining the substrate. Okay, such as the malonic acid is the competitive inhibitors of succinic acid. Malonic acid जो है इसका inhibitors है, competitive inhibitor है succinic acid, which attach to the active sites of enzymes. Or this type of inhibition can be checked by increasing the concentration of substrate. तो substrate की जो concentration है उसको increase करके इस inhibitor से उसको check किया जा सकता है. Okay, next. Now the next is the non-competitive inhibitors. In this type of inhibition, the inhibitors are permanently attached to the enzyme molecules. In this type of inhibition, the inhibitors molecules permanently attached to the enzyme molecules. Okay, and the enzyme molecules denature by the attaching of this inhibitors. Okay, and this type of inhibitors or substance is called cell poisons. Okay, example like lead hai, mercury, silver ions, etc. Okay, so this is all about the factor affecting of enzyme actions. Okay, next topic is the nomenclature of enzymes. How to name the enzymes. The nomenclature of enzymes is usually based on the substrate action upon and the reactions catalyzed by them. Okay, according to Dukla-X, suffix "ase" is used to name of enzymes. There are two systems for the nomenclature of the enzymes. First is on the basis of a substrate, and second is on the basis of chemical reactions. Now we saying on first on the basis of substrate. According to this system, a name of enzymes is for the name of enzyme suffix "ase" is used. When the suffix "ase" is attached to the name of a substrate, it becomes name of enzyme that act on substrate. Okay, according to this system, name of enzyme is become by the adding suffix "ase" in the name of substrate, like sucrase, maltase, and lipase. These enzymes act on sucrose, maltose, and lipids respectively. Okay, so this name of enzymes are made by this system on the basis of substrate. Okay, next is second on the basis of a chemical reaction. This system of nomenclature is very popular and it is used. According to this system, the name of enzyme are according to the reaction catalyzed by them. According to this, the name of enzymes are given by reaction catalyzed by them, like hydrolase, oxidase, carboxylase, and dehydrogenase. This is the type of reactions according to give name of enzymes. Okay, and many enzymes are named on the basis of substrate and on the nature of reactions. Many enzymes are named by both the name of substrate, on the basis of substrate, and on the basis of chemical reactions. Okay, such as L-glutamic dehydrogenase. It is the example of both, in which L-glutamic amino acid is substrate and dehydrogenation is the name of reactions which is catalyzed by it. Okay, so this is all about the nomenclature of enzymes. Okay, thanks.